friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Trish, and today is going to be a very fun video. I have been seeing these floating around YouTube for a while, and I kind of wanted to see how my collection compared to everyone else's. I know, that's kind of like the nature of the beast. Like, you want to compare, right? Well, that's what I wanted to do, and my results kind of shocked me. So if you haven't guessed already, this video is going to be a makeup inventory. So without further ado, let me share my numbers with you. So before we jump into this, I just have to say my dogs are in the room with me and they are sawing some logs back there. So if you hear them, I do apologize. It is what it is. But let's dive into this. I was so excited to do this. I literally was up with a cup of coffee in my office at 3 a.m. counting some makeup products, and these were really shocking to me. Like, very shocking. You guys will have to tell me if you think I have more or less, but let's jump in with setting sprays. If you guys watch my Project Pan videos, you know I have one setting spray in my collection, and that is actually too much. I rarely use setting spray. Like, ever, really. If I need to wet my brush, I will do it in the bathroom underneath the bathroom sink, or use a spritz bottle. I don't need a setting spray, but I do have one and I'm trying to use it up this year. Next is going to be primers. I have two primers in my collection. They both do the same thing. I only really ever need one primer in my collection. All I need is a pore filling primer. So I'm hoping to use up the DHC and just have the Kiko Milano primer in my collection going forward. But as of now, I have two primers. Foundations. I am really surprised at this number, but this includes my skin tints, my BB creams, my CC creams, and my foundations. It includes everything, and I have 13 in my collection. Now, I have recently bought a couple, but I don't have any plans to buy any going forward, so I'm hoping to get this number down. One of those is in my Project Pan for this year, so at least get it down by one number by the end of the year, maybe two, we'll see. Concealers. I actually have 3 in my collection. If you are a longtime viewer of my channel, you know I usually just have one concealer in my collection at a time. Concealers aren't something that excite me. I use one to completion and then I buy another one. But I somehow have 3 in my collection. I know I got one in a BoxyCharm and one I bought specifically for a video. I guess that's how, you know, I have 3. But I am working on using one up in my Project Pan, and then when that is done, I will work through my other 2 before I buy any more concealers. This is not a category that excites me in the slightest. So having 3 is definitely an excess. Powders. I have 6 powders in my collection. This includes all of my powders, whether they're pressed, whether they're loose, it just includes all of them. My favorite, as you guys well know, is my Circus series loose setting powder. Wow, tongue twister there, from Flower Nose, and I do love that powder. It is very close to being used up, and I want to repurchase it, but I will not be repurchasing it until I use up some of the other powders in my collection. But currently I do have 6. Highlighters, I have 6 as well, and these 6 highlighters are ones that I love and adore. There's not a highlighter in my drawer that I would pick up and maybe put back in the drawer because I'm not in the mood to have that highlighter on my face that day. I love them all, and while I don't wear highlighters very often, I know when I reach into the highlighter drawer, I'm gonna get one that I love. So I'm not looking to declutter any of these, perhaps use one up, although they're relatively full. But I do have 6 currently in my collection. Blushes. I have 8 blushes, and I do have one in my Project Pan, so I'm hoping to get this number down by 7 by the end of the year. But the same with the highlighters. I love every blush in my collection, and there's not one that I would reach in there and be like, not this one today. I love every single blush in my collection. So this is not a number that I'm looking to expand or really, you know, declutter either. Bronzers, I have 8 as well. This category, I am definitely looking at decluttering. I do not need 8 bronzers. I actually am trying to pan my newest bronzer, which says a lot because the rest of them just don't seem to work for me right now. So this is definitely a category I am kind of like side-eyeing to declutter, maybe in the near future. Face palettes, I have 7 of them. 2 of them are very, very well loved. I travel with them all the time because they are just so loved in my collection. And then the other ones are kind of, I don't know about the other ones. I might be side-eyeing those just a little bit for a declutter as well. Wow. That was a really good snore. I'm kind of side-eyeing those for declutter as well, but right now, currently, I do have 7 face palettes in my collection. Eyeliners, I have 9, and this includes liquid, gel, potted, pencil, just 9 altogether. If you guys have seen any of my Get Ready With Me's, you know my Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in the shade 0 is almost gone, so this number will be coming down. I do not need to buy any more eyeliners to replace it. I do have other black eyeliners in my collection, so this number should be going down by the end of the year. We'll see. Eyebrow products. Okay, you guys know I'm not big on the eyebrow like game product thing going on. I have 3 eyebrow, what are these? They're like gels, eyebrow gels. I have 2 of my Essence, one is a backup, and then I have one e.l.f. Wow Brow and a brow like flick pencil I got from ColourPop in a mystery box. These will go down. I do go through brow gels on a regular basis, and I usually always buy just a backup of my Essence Make Me Brow, and I like it. The e.l.f. Wow Brow I have been liking. It makes my eyebrows just a hair bit too dark than I kind of go for, so I will end up repurchasing the Essence over that, but currently I have 4 eyebrow products in my collection. Single eyeshadows. This is again an all-encompassing category here. They are my potted ones, they're my liquid ones, they're my gels, they're my eye pencils that aren't eyeliners, they're just like eye pencils. This isn't all-encompassing. If it is a single shadow in any way, shape, or form, it is counted here, and I have 21 single shadows, which kind of makes me pause just a little bit because I don't reach for single shadows on a day-to-day basis. I have one ColourPop one that I love, and I use it to like tap over an eye look if the eyeshadow is not as sparkly as I want. I have this eyeshadow that I use, and it's in the shade Ladybird, but for the most part, I don't use my single shadows. So this 21 single eye products is kind of a little bit of an eye-opener for me, I will say, but that is what is currently in my collection. Mascaras, I have 3. All 3 of them are open and in rotation currently. I don't really... Mascaras are kind of a tough thing for me right now. I do ride my bike in all elements outside, and if a mascara smudges in the slightest on my eyes, I end up putting it in my empties or throwing it away because I can't have that, you know. If it's raining outside, if my eyes are tearing because of the wind in my eyes, I'm not gonna have that. So the 3 that I currently have open and in rotation work for me, and I will probably just end up repurchasing those, but 3 mascaras is okay. I don't need this to go up, I don't need this to go down. This is a good amount for me to have open. Eye primers, I have 2 eye primers. I have my ColourPop one that is just a regular shadow primer, and then I do have a glitter glue as well. That's fine. I don't need that to go up. I don't need that to go down. 2 is good. Okay, and this is probably the one that is shocking the most to me. If you guys haven't seen my declutter video, I will link it down below, but I did an eyeshadow palette declutter before I moved up to Illinois. And I got my eyeshadow palettes down to 35 palettes, and I was ecstatic that I got it down there, and they were palettes I know, palettes I loved, palettes I really wanted to keep in my collection, obviously because I moved them across country with me. Well, when I counted up my eyeshadow palettes today, this morning at 3 a.m. to be exact, I had 71 eyeshadow palettes. I have brought in 36 eyeshadow palettes into my collection in like the 4 months since that declutter. That is shocking to me, and I do not need to buy any more eyeshadow, period. End of discussion. We're done there. Lip glosses, I included lip oils, and this one I do have 14 lip glosses and lip oils in my collection. That's good. I like to rotate through them, and I do go through lip glosses relatively quickly because it's just something I like to slap on my lips. I do have 2 of them currently in my project pan, so this number should be going down unless I bring more in, which I really shouldn't. Lip liners, I have 5. That's a good number for me. I don't want that to go up. I don't really want that to go down. It gives me a nice variety to choose from, so that is good for me. Lip balms. Okay, I have 14 lip balms. Now, I did do a lip balm like kit review video, which I can link down below if you would like. But I did do a lip balm video, so 14 is actually not that bad, and I do go through lip balms relatively quickly. My lips get really, really chapped, especially, you know, riding outside. So this number I would like to see go down, but this is not a shocking number to me. I do have 26 bullet lipsticks. That is a lot. I'm not going to lie. That's quite a lot of bullet lipsticks. I would like to see this number go down. I don't have any in my project pan currently, so I don't foresee this number going down anytime this year, but I would like it to at least stay the same. Whether that's through decluttering or whatever, I don't want to have more than 26 bullet lipsticks because they take forever to go through. And my last category is going to be liquid lipsticks. Now, I'm one of the rare people on YouTube that still happen to like liquid lipsticks. I don't know why they fell out of favor. Probably because there are a lot of really bad formulas out there that are really dry on your lips. The formulas I wear are not drying on my lips, and I like them because I can, you know, throw on a liquid lipstick and put a scarf over my face, go riding my bike. By the time I get to Target, I still have a lipstick on and it's not smeared and it still looks pretty. So I still personally like liquid lipsticks, and I have 25. 25 is a good number for me. I do have some duplicate shades that I think I can pare down. But in general, I don't think that's too bad. I mean, let me know. Do you guys think 25 liquid lipsticks is too bad? When you actually wear them. When you actually wear them, because I do. But in total, and this is the big number, and this is the number that shocked me to the core, because I've been watching these videos and I see anywhere from like 200 to like 1,000 to more than 1,000, but this is the number that shocked me. The total makeup products I have in my collection currently, as of today, is 248. To me, that doesn't seem like a lot. Like, especially because I go through, like, I churn through makeup pretty quickly. That doesn't seem like a lot. Let me know if you guys want, share your number down below and let me know how many makeup products you keep in your collection. That doesn't, like 248, I'm good with that number. I wouldn't want my makeup collection to have over 250 in it, so that might be something that I keep in the back of my mind. But this is definitely something that I want to do. I want to do a makeup inventory at the end of this year and kind of compare these numbers and see if I am keeping my makeup collection under 250 or around the same amount, or if I actually bring this down, which would kind of be kind of cool. So at least I think so. But anyways, that is all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, if you would like, comment, and subscribe, it really does help me out. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.